Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Flipside. I hope you all are doing great. So like you have seen in the description, this video is about the modifications that I have done to my Unicorn. This is my main bike. I use this for long rides, short rides, basically everything. I got this bike way back in 2016, and this has been my main bike ever since. So yeah, what are the modifications that I've done on this bike? So the first thing that I changed was my handlebar. Then that was the first one. So I've gone to many places: Hyderabad, Goa, Ooty, Coorg, Bandipur, Mysore. Well, that's quite a few, but I've gone to many other places as well. So when I was doing these rides, I felt a little discomfortable when I was riding with the older handle, because it was quite short and there was not much room for me to move around. I thought I'd get a wider handlebar so that the ergonomics of the bike change, as well as the stance of how I sit totally change, and it'll be much more comfortable for me. So that was one reason that I changed the handlebar. The next thing is, when I changed my handlebar, so I got these from my friend who was riding a Himalayan. He actually had this with him, the knuckle guards, knuckle busters, I don't know what you call this, but yeah. So he had them. It's very nice. I mean, look wise it's really good. There's nothing much to complain about, and it protects me when I'm riding when I'm riding in rainy seasons and in the highways. There is not much of water hitting my hand, as well as not many stones hitting my hand. So if you guys have ridden on the highways, you might have noticed, if you are riding without gloves, so there are these small stones that will fly out from the vehicles that are going in front of you, and obviously you will be riding at about 50, 60, 70, 80, I don't know how many kilometers an hour. So those stones hitting at that amount of speed will be irritating for you. So this thing protects me from that. And the next one that I got was my HJG lights. So my HJG lights, I got it for about, I think, 2,300 rupees, and with fitting and everything maybe about 3.5 approximately. It costed me about that much. It's been really nice with these HJG lights that I got. It's called the Mini Driver. If you guys want to know more about this, please let me know in the comment section. And also, the reason behind getting those lights was, so when I went to Coorg, I had to travel about 20 kilometers in the forest area with the standard lights that this bike has. There is not much throw. It's pretty decent, it's good, but there's not much throw. It's a very scary experience if you are riding with just these what do we call, the standard headlights. So I got these HJG lights, and it's been impressive on the highways. It's been really good. I mean, I loved it a lot while riding with these lights. There's a lot much of throw, and you have two different settings, that is white and yellow, the fog lights as well as the long range white lights. So both of them, they're really good. They do the job really well. So those were some of the modifications that I did on the bike, which were, you know, really necessary with whatever riding that I do. I've been riding a lot lately, and with all the experience that I gathered by riding to so many places, that were the basic things that I changed on my bike. So there are some issues when you change your handlebar. You'll have to keep that in mind. That is, make sure there is enough slack for all these cables, like the accelerator cable, your brake line, your clutch cable, and your wiring that handles all of your indicators, headlights, and whatnot. So make sure there is enough slack for everything, and only then change your handlebar. If there is not enough slack, then you will not be able to do any changes like them. So that you will have to keep it in mind. There were a few issues when I did this. So my accelerator cable was usually the other way around. It was not like this, it was below, it was going from down. So I had to get it remounted on top, because this part will touch the tank, which is not good when you are trying to take a U-turn somewhere. It is a bit dangerous. There has to be some free motion for it. So that was one thing that you'll have to keep in mind. The next thing was my clutch cable. My clutch cable was a little bit short, so I had to reroute it in a different way so that I can accommodate this handlebar. So this handlebar costed me about 450 rupees, I believe so. I got it long back. I really don't know the exact prices right now. It was probably about 450, and these end weights were about 150 each. So that was the costing for the handlebar. HJG lights were 3.5 approximately, like I said. And this knuckle guards, I got it for free from my friend, so I didn't have to shell out any money for that. So those were the 3 modifications that I did for my bike, and there is nothing else that I've changed. Everything is as it is, just the handlebar and these lights that I got. Also, one more thing, I got the switch. If you guys are thinking what is the switch for, that is for the hazards. So I got the hazards fixed as well. This was there from really long, probably about 1 year or so, 1 or 2 years approximately. It's been there. So those were the 3 modifications that I did to my bike. If you guys have any doubts regarding where I got these lights and where to get these handlebars, you can reach me on my Instagram ID. I'll be active there most of the time. That is Flipside 2626. That's my Instagram ID. I'll be active there. Any other queries, you can put it in the comment section. I will read all my comments and I will revert as much as possible. So that's the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching up until here. Please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'm really close to hitting 1000 subscribers. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed up until now and who's going to subscribe after this video. Thank you so much, guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye.